the power of the subconscious mind and identity. Today we're going to dive into a topic that affects every single one of us, often without us realizing it, the subconscious mind. As an emotional, mental health, and healing coach, I've seen firsthand how understanding and transforming our subconscious mind can be the key to unlocking a happier, healthier, and more purposeful life. For many of us as immigrant women, navigating this world can be challenging. We are balancing cultures, we are balancing identities, and often expectation. But I want to remind you that you are not alone. Tell the person beside you, or say it to myself. Say it to yourself, I am not alone.
I am not alone.
Usually that's the lie we always tell ourselves, that I'm alone. Nobody is there for me. You are not alone. You have the power to reshape your life by harnessing the power of the subconscious mind. Before we start, I want us to choose a letter in your name and use it to describe a unique word that best describes you. So, tell me the first letter in your name. E. One of the letters in your name, E.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it describe you? What's the best?
Exceptional.
You're exceptional. I love this. How about you?
P.
P. What does P mean?
Prudent.
You're prudent. I love this. How about you?
M.
Okay.
Mindful.
You're mindful and dimmer. Sorry.
Mindful.
How about you?
O.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
You're outstanding. How about you? You're a lady. Okay, favor, like fam. That's really nice. Something that represents you, and this is amazing. All right. So I want us to do a quick exercise. If anybody knows me, when I like to do exercise a lot. So exercise, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment, every one of you. I want you to think back to the last time you doubted yourself or felt afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Think about it, catch it, feel it. Some of you should not shake now because some of you were like really shaking then, And I want you to, I want to ask you, imagine you are to physically carry that feelings on your shoulder right here. How you felt then, and you're putting it on your shoulder. How do you feel right now? It's heavy, right? Here's the thing, many of us are carrying it all the time, but it's always in our subconscious. The only reason I told you to think about it is that you had to bring it to your conscious, for you to be mindful of it right now, and then you can feel it. Open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you. Even when we think we've moved on, there's often a part of our mind that's quiet and powerful. I want you to think of, there was a family, right? A man and a woman. They had a little child. They've had children before, but then they had a daughter. And they showered her with love, with attention, all the care of the world, right? And to her, it was a perfect existence. She felt deeply secure in her role as a child, maybe as the last born then because she had elder siblings. But then life changed. Just within a year, she expected a younger sibling who was a boy, and then he died. And then, okay, finally, I think in this life I should be the last born. And then they welcomed another baby in the family. This time around, with the arrival of this little one, the dynamic shifted. Suddenly, one's undivided attention was now shared. She didn't understand that she was sharing that same love with her older siblings. And the focus was on this new baby. This little girl watched her parents dot over the new baby, whispering gentle assurances, cooing and fusing. And when she sought their attention, she often heard, "Not now, sweetheart. Baby needs us. Go and play. We'll be with you soon. Go and sit down. Can't you see we are talking to baby?" So in her young mind, those words felt heavy. They were like doors. It looked like doors were closing in on her place in her heart. She couldn't understand it fully. She was just a child. She was about 4 or 5 years. But she felt it deeply. These ones dotted upon lastborn now felt displaced. Almost as if she'd been gentle but firmly nudged out of her own word. She didn't ask for a sibling. I mean, do they ask children that do you want siblings? I mean, they do, but basically she didn't ask for a sibling. She didn't understand why things had to change. And somehow in her childlike mind, this shift planted a small, insidious belief that she wasn't just good enough anymore. So, outside of her home, the world seems to reinforce this belief in subtle ways. So it's like a building block. In school, she joined the Base Society, and then she was asked to argue for the motion, a woman's place is always going to end in the kitchen. Does this sound familiar? Very. And at the time, she didn't understand the full weight of what she was arguing for, or even against sometimes. But this exercise echoed the whisper inside her that her place was limited and her worth was constrained. So as she grew, every stumble, every rejection seemed to water that seed of doubt. Each experience added another layer, another brick in the wall of insecurity she was unknowingly building around herself. She began to question whether she was truly deserving of anything greater. She shrank her dreams, believing that she was better off playing small, staying safe. So, the last time you doubted yourself or felt afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Now, okay, this sounds familiar to everyone because something happened. Usually, you have to be able to trace it to where it started. Let's begin by breaking down what the subconscious mind actually is and how it relates to our belief, our value systems, and practical ways to start reprogramming it. What is the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is subjective. It does not have a mind of its own, even though mind is the end of the sentence. Subconscious mind. At first, actually, it stores, it obeys, like programmers or those that they'll tell you, it's like a cloud. It obeys every command given by the conscious mind, every pattern, every picture, every word that's been said to them, it stores it. And so for everything like that young girl, everything begins to be on it over and over again. Your conscious mind is the logical thinking, the critical thinking, short-term memory. So it drives your behavior. It drives your belief. Sometimes you'll be like, I didn't know, I just acted out. Oh, I didn't know, I just made a decision. It's your subconscious mind that drags it. It's an automatic function. What you do, you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you just stand up, you can use your leg. It's subconscious mind that made it know. It makes up 95% of your brain power.